Hello.
Well, hello, everybody.
It's time. Finally, the moment we've all been waiting on.
Yeah, we're here a little bit early tonight.
We play in this tournament. This is going to be our tournament to crown the brand new Tabletop Royale Champion 2024.
Yeah, there's the sick belt. I think it was referred to as the Elvis belt before.
The Elvis belt.
I'm fine with that.
It's gator skin too. You can't quite tell the gator skin.
It's the Duke's belt. That's a deep cut for
the Duke.
For the 5 people who watched our what was that remake game?
Decorum.
Yep. Decorum stream.
So, what's up, Dave? For stream. Thank you so much for that stuff.
Data Forge.
54
Appreciate
months.
that.
Wowee. So we got the news yesterday that there's a GameFound update where Grim Riders seems to be shipping in like a week to the US, and it's going to Europe soon too. So we might have Grim Riders by the end of this month, which is pretty crazy.
Right.
With that in mind, this tournament's going to take way longer than that.
Yeah.
The way we set it up. And I like the way we set it up. I think it's going to be a very fun and very informative tournament because we have 8 sets in this tournament. We have 4 groups of 8 decks, 1 from each set in each of those 4 groups. So it lays out very perfectly, and then they're all going to play round robin. But that means we have 28 group rounds until we get to the top 8. So that's a lot, right?
It's a lot of streams, yeah. So we're gonna try to power through as much of this as we can.
Yeah.
So we're gonna end up pulling double headers some nights,
and we'll see. Theoretically, this game should be fast. This is like most of our highest expected amber decks in our whole collection.
Yeah.
Kind of smashed together,
and a bunch of decks that draw a lot of cards.
Yeah. So the plan right now is get as much of this done before Grim Riders comes out. When Grim Riders comes out, we'll do that stuff as normal, the tournament champions, and then have like a stream of this a week, kind of thing. The only thing I'm sad about is that we're not pulling the Grim Riders decks from our big collection in the future into this tournament. We have had 6 Grim Riders decks to choose from for this, right? Now I do think they're pretty good decks. And
I think Grim Riders decks are going to skew pretty competitive.
I think so too. I don't know that they'll necessarily be competitive enough to win in this field, but it'll be cool to see what they do either way.
Yeah.
With that being said, let's get started because we got a lot of games to play tonight.
Yeah.
We're gonna play 8 total games. So
all right. So I'm on Rocket Propelled Zelda. This deck has a million enhancements. You're on Bookish
Rick. This
somewhere.
The Dark Tidings deck. I don't think my Tide button works anymore. Actually, no, my Tide button doesn't work anymore. I gotta fix that. I didn't think about it.
I don't know who's got what decks for tonight, but I'll just kind of.
I don't either.
I have the fish token.
Oh yeah. Fish.
All right, so Bookish. It's got a lot of amber. This deck is fast. Yeah. This deck's got a lot of amber. You actually think like Winds of Exchange decks don't want chains ever. Like anytime you get chains in a Winds of Exchange deck, it feels bad.
It's real bad. Unless you have like already a board.
Bad. This Rocket Zelda deck was the one that's got 4 Kelp Miners, so like the deck has got so much enhancements.
How long has it been since we played a Dark Tidings deck on stream? How long has it been since we've seen a Dark Tidings deck on stream, including at Volt Force?
So
we saw like 1 or 2, right?
Yeah, the adorable matchup was
yes. Four. Yeah, I'll mulligan.
I think this deck could do better, so I'm going to mulligan. Wasn't like a bad starter, but I think I can do better. I had like Brick Nasty, but Brick Nasty was my only Brobnar card. I didn't have any. I had like no draw pips, despite the deck having like 1,000 draw pips.
Having Tide in a token is kind of weird.
Yeah,
It feels weird.
I think this is probably the first time we've We have done that.
I think so, yeah. Okay. Six different houses. Very cool. All right. What you gonna do?
Okay. I have to decide if using my this amber control right here is fine. So I think the problem with Rocket Propelled Zelda is that its amber control is kind of a premium. So I'll start with the Ragnarok prep. I draw my token.
It was like all in Brobnar, right?
A lot of the it was. I mean, it had double rant and rive,
Yeah.
so that's something to keep in mind. Okay, and it's your turn.
Okay, I'll say Starlance. I'll discard Grand Alliance Council, play Lieutenant Volmart, and Kirker.
All right, I'm gonna say Mars. I'm gonna play Weaponsmith, do a damage to Kirker, and then I'll suspend an animation and slap Kirker into my archives. I'll play Zizok with a draw, and then I'll play Mimrox the Red. And it's your turn. What am I playing around in here? Infighting? No. Okay. Crushing charge. Okay. All right. I have to tap into my latent memories of Dark Tidings cards.
I'll say Untamed. I'm gonna play Chelonia.
Uh-oh.
Do I take 3 chains? 3 chains is equaling 2 amber on this turn. But it also probably just means the tide for the rest of the game. I'll go ahead and take it. I think I should just take it. Before I end up, like, it would be next turn, I'm like, man, I wish I took 3 chains last turn kind of thing. I'll play Mushroom Man, I'll get an amber. I'll play Deepwater Gruin, I'll get 3 amber. I will Reap or Sow. I think I might just put 3 power counters on Chelonia. Although, no, it doesn't make it vulnerable to fishes. Yeah, we'll just put 3 power counters on Chelonia. I think it's worth more than an amber right now. Try to keep it alive. Alright, I'm done.
Alright, I'm not crazy about letting Chelonia live, but I have a 6-card unfathomable hand, so I'm going to play Azure Basin Outpost, Frigorific Rod, Kelp Minder with the draw icon, Kelp Minder with the damage pip. I'll do the damage pip to Chelonia, and then I have Toxicuda Venom, which I'll put on Zizok to make him get kind of crazy. All right, and then we get a fish token. I think it just Reap with the fish token, since it doesn't cleanly trade for anybody right now. All right, and it's your turn. I will draw 5 and tell you to go ahead.
All right, sorry, and I'll play Medicus and gain 1. I will play Consul Primus and gain 1. I am going to play Ostracize, though, and I'll get rid of this Zizok before I can...
All right, kill, purge, everything.
Yeah. I'm done. Draw 3.
This is a classic Winds of Exchange. Your hand is like a bunch of stuff, but you have a million things on board you can use. I guess I'll say Unfathomable. I'll play Fathom Reaver. I'm gonna Azure Basin Outpost this fish token. I'll tap down Volmart, Mushroom Man, and Console Primus. Now, Frigorific Rod, the Lacus. And then I'm going to have this fish fight Chelonia, and then I'll have the draw card Kelpminder kill Chelonia. And then these Kelpminders are both going to reap to get me to 6. Alright, say check with 6. Tell you to go ahead. I will draw 1, and it is your turn.
Okay, I'll say Untamed. I'll play Miliobi, Deepwater Gruin, Amber Capture. This Deepwater Gruin is going to fight Memrox.
Okay.
And I'm done. Check with 7.
Okay, I am going to draw 1 less.
Nope.
It's like you have to concede. This one. I could threaten, but I have to play barehanded to threaten, and that puts these back on top of the deck, which I don't think is worth it.
I probably would have fought the Fathom Reaver if I've thought about that, actually. But it's okay.
I'll say Brobnar. I'm going to play Bumpsy. I'm going to play Fire Spitter. I'm going to discard barehanded, and then I'm going to play Brick Nasty. And I'm going to capture onto these Kelpminders. And it is your turn. I will draw 4.
Okay. I'll say Star Alliance.
Fudginator.
I'll put Teresa on Mushroom Man. I'm going to fight... Well, let's think a second. I'll play this Hawkins and get 2. I'll fight Brick Nasty. I'll fight the fish token. And I'm done. Check 6. Finally dropped to 6.
All right. I am going to say Unfallible. I'm going to play Hypoxia. I'm going to play Calp and draw. I'm going to play other Kelpminder with a draw card and draw. This Kelpminder is going to fight Medicus Lacus. So you get that back. Fathom Reaver. Fathom Reaver is going to fight Console Primus. This Kelpminder is going to reap, I guess. I don't want to fight any of these other. Does this have no way to bounce that, Hawkins? No. You got Xeno training, so I do kind of want to kill. I guess I'll reap the Kelpminder. We're gonna Frigorific Rod Miliobi, and then I'm gonna Azure Basin Outpost Bumpsy, I guess, and I'll tap down these 3, not Hawkins. And your turn. I'll say check with 7, and I will draw 1.
I forge.
Yes. DT forges the first key of the tournament.
Wow. Sorry, I'm gonna play Crushing Charge.
All right, so Calp, Fathom Reaver, Weaponsmith.
Is this dead?
It is now 8 power,
Okay,
right?
okay.
It gets plus 3 power. It goes to 11. Yeah.
I'm going to play this Physicus Felix. I may exalt a creature on play.
Tide is high. You may exalt.
Why don't I recognize that card?
There's an evil twin of him too, I believe.
Okay. I'm going to play Reach of
Andy
Edge.
Ford, how's it going? Make
And
you capture
3.
3. Okay.
I'm done.
So that deck, the Medicus Lake, the Medicus Lake is needed to die because he was gonna like forge a bunch of keys with my Amber, and that was gonna be kind of a dick move. All right, we're gonna say Mars. I'm gonna play Mark II Generator. I'm gonna blast Mushroom Man and the Deepwater Gruin.
I got to reap with Mushroom Man last turn. I think I forgot Teresa, so I'm gonna do that.
I'm going to put Ironix Propaganda and an Ironix Propaganda. Actually, so I'm gonna play this Destroy Them All before I play this Ironix Propaganda. I'll destroy this guy and my Frigorific Rod before I play the Propaganda, so I don't have to blow up my own Propagandas. All right, and then Mark II Generator is going to make a fish token. And it is.
You're right.
It is your turn. I'll draw 6. Say check with 9. Tell you to go ahead.
All right. I'll say Starlance will play Operative Espeon, Amberback,
Young Egad. What's up?
Capture 2. Your turn.
All right. I'm forging.
You're forging.
I think this is where Zelda does not let off the gas.
Yeah, I don't know how.
For the next. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm playing Brobnar. We're gonna play Rant and Rive. We're gonna play Pelf. I'm gonna play Berserker Slam, the Super Berserker Slam. So we'll capture onto this Kelpminder, damage Pip to the Gruin, draw, and then 4 damage to Espeon, and you'll lose 1. And then I'm gonna Press Gang and make a token, and then archive the Press Gang. And then Fire Spitter, yeah, okay, I will fight that Gruin. Well, he'll take a bunch of damage, but he'll make a token as well. I'll say check with 6, and it's your turn. I will draw these 3.
Okay, play Gruin, play Keyfrog, play Mollymawk, pull up the Outpost. I'll waste not the Gruin. Draw 3. Eldest Bear, Mollymawk.
Yeah, oh my god.
Your turn. You do Forge.
Alright.
I don't think I've linked the bracket, but basically we have 4 groups of 8 decks. Each group has 1 deck of each set in it. They're all going to be playing in a group stage round robin, and the top 2 decks from each of those groups is going to advance to a elimination top 8. The winner of that tournament gets the belt. That's the pitch. The link to the brackets in the Discord. I don't think I updated our links in stream elements for it yet.
Oh, okay. Yeah, here you go. I'm going to put my archives back in my hand. I'm going to say Brobnar. Pelf is going to fight Eldest Bear.
Every stream of this is going to be...
is not dead. It takes 3 damage, and you lose 1.
Every stream of this is going to be all sets. Cross set. All cross set all the time.
Fire Spitter is going to I can't reap with him yet. I gotta make a token for it, or I gotta draw a card first. I'm gonna play Shock Herder, and Pelf is going to fight Mollymawk, and you'll lose 1. And then I'm gonna play Vow of Blood. I'll damage Keyfrog. I'll draw, so I'll shuffle and draw. Enhancements are pretty fun, by the way.
Yeah. Tonight's stream is a doubleheader. We're going to be doing the first two groups in that their challenge bracket. Or the first two rounds. The round one of Group A and Group B.
Alright, draw. Oh my god. I'm going to play Bumpsy, make you lose one. I'm going to play Brick Nasty. He was too late. I guess we'll put one onto Bumpsy. I'll play this Press Gang. I'll make a fish token and archive Press Gang. And then Fire Spitter will reap. And we'll make a fish token. And I'll tell you to go ahead.
Okay. Saurian, Labosaurus, Primus, Labosaurus, Indignathus. Your turn.
Draw 3. Say Unfathomable. Reap with 5 fish. Reap Kelp Minders. Play Toxicuda Venom on Brick Nasty. Play Initiation and draw. And make a token creature. I have Catch and Release, but I actually think I just discarded.
That's crazy talk.
I'll say check with 10, and I'll draw 2 until you go ahead.
Yeah. Alright. Sorry, Dark Tidings. You're not Woe. You'll never be Woe.
Not with that attitude.
You ain't never gonna be Woe. Let me get that deck. File it away
Next.
for next time.
Ishikawa versus Helmollen.
New deck alert.
New deck alert. Whoop whoop. Helmollen. I am on Ishikawa. I got a bad feeling about these babbling bibliophiles. I don't think they're gonna get to do anything.
Yeah, well, it'd be like that sometimes. All right, let me make sure I log this because we need to make sure we get the key information right. 3-1. I do wins because that'll be for tiebreakers. Actually, probably relevant.
Could be
for qualifying.
Like fourth place could end up in a place. Ishikawa. Subtle Chains. Well, that's not bad against Helmollen. Chain Gangs. Double Subtle Chain, double Chain Gang. Hawk. Hawk is good against Helmollen because you got the Forum, right?
Yeah, we have a lot of former Tournament of Champions winners in this tournament, by the way. We have Barcus Rex is in this pod. I believe Navarius is in the next pod.
Is it going to be difficult? It's going to be difficult to keep this board clear. I don't think that I can actually do it. I think Ishikawa puts up a fight, but eventually just loses to a board. I think that's what happens.
Yeah, no, like actual wipe.
Yeah, it's got 3 fates, right? Which is good, but you need to be like doing 3 fates like multiple times.
Every turn.
Eleven. Fates. This is a mulligan. It was double Infernus Draining Touch, which is like turn 3 would be good, right?
Yeah, right.
On turn 3, I'd feel pretty good about that, but like in the opener, gotta go Drekker.
These are like ivory sleeves. These aren't even the matte duals. This is like the normal ones. They feel good though. Still feeling good.
All right, now we're talking. Now we're playing some Keyforge. Wild Wormhole. For information exchange. Wrong time for that. I'll Telltale Vapors. Draw 2, archive 1. Archive that. And then I will play Candle Unit, and it's your turn. I'll draw 3 until you go ahead.
Okay. Say Saurian, I'll play Galeatops and draw. I'll play a Pterodactyl. I'll play Citizen Strix, Exalt and Steel.
Yeah, jerk.
And I'll play Form of Giants. Your turn.
Alright, I'm gonna put my archives into my hand, and I'm gonna say Shadows. I'm gonna play Skeleton Key. I'm gonna Oubliette the Citizen Strix, which is relevant, because that deck has the Grim Reminder, right? And then I'm gonna hit you with 2 Subtle Chains.
Okay. Alright. I bet we're gonna find interactions in this tournament that have never been seen before. Well, I know for a fact we will, because we have Grim Reminders versus old sets, and it's like that's probably barely been done. Okay.
Right, go ahead. You gain 1 for the forum.
Hell yeah. Alright, I'll say this. Repo Jacker. Steal 1.
I want my information exchange.
I'll play Snarette. I will Implosion.
Oh, I draw? Did you want to kill the Candle Unit? I would draw.
I'll play Snarette. Implosion.
Okay.
Then I'll Repo Jacker. Okay. To avoid the draw. I'm done. Check a 6.
Alright, we're going to say Logos. I'm going to play Telltale Vapors. Draw 2. Archive 1. Archive. I'm going to play Telltale Vapors. Draw 2.
Is there 3 in there? I guess there is 3, right?
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah, I actually got to draw all of them at the same time.
I thought I only saw 2. I don't know why.
No, there's 3.
There's on 2 lines.
It's split. It's split, yeah. Information exchange. Ha! There are 2 of those as well! Suck it, Drekker. And then I'm going to play 3 Babbling Bibliophiles. Now, that deck has Mark of Dis, right?
Yes.
Okay. I have a Sanitation Engineer. Now, if he was a Golden Globe nominated actor, Justin Lista, then he would have been like, I don't remember. Does this deck? It's been so long since we had it on stream.
Let me check.
Oh yeah, what do you know? It does have Mark of This, right? But so I'm gonna play a Sanitation here. We're metagaming. We're metagaming, and I'll draw 5 and tell you to go ahead.
I'll say this. I'll Mark of This. I'm just kidding. I'm gonna play Sanctum. I'm gonna play Commandeer.
Okay.
I'm going. Oh, I get 1 for form. Also. I'm gonna play Barrister Joya.
No.
I'll do damage to a Battling Bibliophile. I'll capture 1. I'll play Barrister Joya. I get an Amber. I get to capture 1. I'm done. Pipped up Barrister Joyas.
Okay.
You didn't want to reap, did you?
Yeah, I kind of did, but all right. So we're going to say this, and we're going to put my archives into my hand. I'm going to hit you with the Binding Irons. This deck does have like some nice little like kind of control elements. We're going to play Obsidian Forge. I'm going to play 3 Fates. Galeatops, and we'll get the Barrister Joy with the damage pip.
With the damage?
Yeah. And then we're going to play Bloodshard Imp. Adarome, and Infernus. And we're gonna get, I think it's Barrister Droya and his Commandeer. I don't think it's incorrect to hit random Saurian cards, because that deck really likes to Grim Reminder all the Saurians. So I'll say check with 6, and I will draw 4. Until you go ahead. You gain 1 for Forum.
I'll say this. Play Cinder, play Break Key. I'm going to mark the Sanitation Engineer. Now I have it, and I'll draw. I'm going to play Stirring Grave. Archive Dreadbone? Yeah. Then I'll Reap with Drekker. I will steal 1, and then I'll have to sacrifice it for the really short up. I'm done. Check with 6.
Alright, I'm going to crash all these Logos creatures into Cinder.
Alright.
It's not dead. It's 2 damage away from dead.
Alright.
And it's your turn.
Alright.
Yeah, I knew I should have discarded that Sanitation Engineer earlier.
I'll get 1 for the Forum.
I got 2 cute. Stupid Helmollen. It's a very frustrating deck to play against.
They Sanctum.
I don't think this matchup is terrible.
Play Champion, play Bulwark, play the Grey Rider. I'm going to fight Blood Trident. Reap with Barrister.
Take 1. Who are you fighting it with? You can fight it with Cinder.
I was fighting it with Champion, so I had Assault too.
Oh, okay.
I'm done.
Alright, I'm going to hawk the stupid Forum of the Giants. I'm going to play Finch Cloak and Fidget and Ronnie Wristclogs. And then I will Skeleton Key onto Finch Cloak. And it is your turn. I will draw 4. Take ahead. Check with 8.
Okay, I'll say sorry and I'll pick up the Archive. Play Octavia. Play Dreadbone. Exalt. Let's kill the Adarome. And I'll play City State. I'm done.
Okay, I am going to say I'm going to play Wretched Doll. I'll Binding Irons you again. I'm going to play Infernus. Let's get Market Dis. Let's get Goliath Tops. Infernus is going to fight Cinder. And it's your turn. I'll draw 3 until you go ahead.
Okay. I'll say Sanctum. I'll play Techno Knight, Lord Golgotha, damage. I will Reap, 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 Fight Finch Cloak. Reap. And your turn.
All right. I am going to say Shadows. I'm going to play Chain Gang and Ronnie. I am going to Pestering below the Gray Rider. 1 damage to the
rages.
Yeah. I have to get the Decimus. I think I have to. I'll do the Decimus, and then I'll have Ronnie and Fidget fight the Decimus. And Skeleton Key onto Infernus. And I'll tell you to go ahead. I'll draw these 2, and then shuffle and draw.
You also Saurian. Play Strix. Play Dreadbone. Exalt, kill, Infernus. And I'll Reap with Cornison.
Just gonna leave Chain Gang alive?
Well, I'm threatening here, so at least it forces you back into Shadows, right?
Alright, I got 1 rip to rip a Subtle Chain. Ah, damn it. So I drew the other Chain Gang. They were the bottom 3 cards of the deck. You City Stated, and then I drew the Draining Touch.
Oh god, yeah.
I could say Shadows. I'll play Chain Gang. I'll play Fidget. This Chain Gang's gonna steal 1 from you. We're gonna Skeleton Key. We'll put 1 onto Fidget. And then Ronathy here is going to just look, just kind of stare. It's your turn. I'll draw 2. Tell you to go ahead.
All right, I'll say a second. It's time for Lower Golgotha to clean up some chain.
All right, we're done here.
Chain gangs, and then Reap a bunch.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you did forge a key.
I did not forge a key. Literally, I generated. I don't know how much, and I did not forge.
You had 6 amber there, right?
Are you not stopping the key?
Mm.
Okay, then I'll forge a key.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Very important.
Guy who stole.
I'm asking because the
captured, stole, fought.
We need to make sure
every single time I was trying to forge a key
that we track through things.
Get this out of my face. That deck was kind of cool.
Yeah, it is cool.
That deck was kind of cool.
One, two, three.
There's not enough removal on it for that matchup.
Yeah, I think other matchups it'll be fine.
Yeah, I think it'll hold its own, but Helmon is a particularly bad matchup, I think. Okay. So it was the error of playing the Sanitation Engineer. So at that point I'd seen like 9 or something of my Logos cards. So I knew it was going to be like I was going to have to get through the whole deck before I could and I was fine with the Babbling Bibliophiles being out. And I'm on Hepzibah. Okay. I was fine with the Babbling Bibliophiles being out because they can't get marked. But the Sanitation Engineer was too much of a problem. So.
Yeah, we'll find out if this deck can do anything now. King of the Crag.
My creature's just too small in that deck. Right?
To like compete with any of that stuff?
Yeah. There's way too small.
You can barely even beat through the armor to get damage on stuff.
Yeah. Sanitation Engineer needs to take himself out. Alright, that's the God Logos?
This is the God Logos.
Alright. Now Hepzibah, on the other hand, is just good. So
yeah, I don't really see this deck winning much, but it'll be fun to play. Yeah, exactly.
The deck is even teching against Jargokul by playing Fear.
That's fine. That's fine.
Tech. Jargogel Tech.
Usually my play with Jargogel is put something I like don't care if I lose, but also is kind of okay to put into play, right? Unless I'm immediately activating it.
Absolutely cracked start here from Hepzibah. I'm gonna start by playing a Library Polysaurus. Good.
I'll say Robin, I'll play Pound and a Groak and a Mugwump.
Mugwump. And a Groak. Alright, we're gonna see Mars. I'm gonna play Orbital Bombardment. I'm gonna show you 4. I'm gonna blast Groak into Oblivion and then do 2 damage to Mugwump. And then we're gonna play Felix, Glixel, Mix, and then I'm gonna Mars first, ready and Reap with Mix. And it is your turn. I'll draw.
Alright, I'll say Logos. I'm gonna play Igor.
I'm
gonna play Igor.
I'm gonna sleep.
Okay. I'm gonna play Helperbot. I'm gonna play Total Recall. Okay, I need to track roll 6s here. All right, so Helperbot. No, that's Igor. Where's the blue dice? Helperbot.
You get 1 for.
I get 1 for the Mugwump. I'm going to play Igor number 3. Stop. Stop it. I discarded Helperbot and Bramo. I'm going to play Igor number 4.
I'm going to cast Tendrils of Agony.
Mm-hmm. That'd be pretty sick. I'm going to play Helperbot 2. This probably won't matter. I'm going to play Total Recall. Play Archimedes. I'll play Igor. Gonna play Igor. Gonna play Helperbot.
Alright, so you're at 6 for Igor.
6 for Igor's, 3 for Helperbots. I think I'm done playing that stuff now, though, so that's fine. I do have a Helperbot thingy floating, be named later. And then I'm going to play this here Neutron Shark. I'm going to get Igor and Mix. And stop. Okay. I thought about Neutron Sharking in the middle of those things, but I was like, if I accidentally like go on a run with it, then I lose a bunch of stuff. This gets archived. And then I'm going to play Ganger Chieftain. We'll fight Felix with the Neutron Shark. And then I'll activate Neutron Shark. So I'll select Igor and Felix. And then I'll do Helperbot and the Weaponsmith. And stop. And I'm done.
Alright, gonna see Saurian. Gonna play Galeatops. Gonna Carpe Venum. We'll get Neutron Shark and Archimedes. And then I'm gonna ostracize the Neutron Shark.
No.
You just throw that away. Alright, your turn. I'll draw 3.
What do I do now? I'll save Robnar. Play Mugwump. I'll Tremor. I'll 1-2 punch. I'll Reap. Your turn.
Right. Gonna say this. Gonna play Snag. I'll do a damage to Ganger Chieftain. I'll play Toxin. I'll play Essence Scale. I'm gonna Fear Mugwump. I'm gonna Exhume. We'll capture onto Snag. We're gonna Exhume Galea Tops. And then I'm gonna Grim Reminder Mars. I'll drop a chain and draw 5. And it is your turn.
I'll say Mars. Play Dominator. Play Shockworm. No, not play Shockworm. I'll play Exterminate first. I'll get Snag. Then I'll play Shockworm. I'm done. That's unfortunate.
Because you need to go through the
I
deck.
needed to draw, yeah. I thought I was drawing there.
No, I'll put these there.
Oh, Mugwump in my hand messed me up.
Told you I was taking against you.
You think Archive Mars creatures are accidentally put under the deck? Did you put some?
Yeah, they're here. I corrected
They're
that
there?
just
Okay.
now. Just now. All right, we're gonna say this. I'm gonna play Toxin. I'm gonna Fear the Shockworm. I'm gonna Reap with this Toxin, and then I'm gonna Essence Scale and Reap with the Toxin again.
Fear's messing me up, man.
Yeah. Oh yeah. All right. Check with 7. Tell you go ahead. Draw 3.
Say Logos. Play Library of Babel. Fight Toxin. Play Cutthroat Research.
Combos.
Play Jargogle. With a card. I'm done.
All right, so I will Forge.
Yeah. Let's check with wait, was I supposed to forge there?
You were. I had Amber captured.
Okay.
Right.
Did I have 6?
You tell me.
I gained 3 this turn. I was on 6. Foxmall's correct? Okay.
Start the replay. I would have stopped the key with the mix in my archives. We're sure? Someone go check that. Because I've been hanging on to stuff. I don't know where that amber came from. Remember where that amber came from? I've had like 1,000.
I'll just
Justin had 6. Okay, all right, that's fine. That's why I'm
okay.
All right. I'll put my archives in my hand. I am going to say Mars. I am going to play a Dominator, and I'll capture onto it. I'm going to play a Felix. I'm going to play a Glixel Weaponsmith and a Mix and a Glixel Proliferator. And I'm going to scoop up. I'm going to capture onto the Toxin, I guess. I'm going to scoop up Galeatops. Actually, I'm going to put this on Galeatops. I'm going to scoop up Toxin. And this Jargogle. Alright, and it's your turn. Tell you to go ahead, and I'll draw 3.
Okay, I'll say Brobnar and pound there. I'll fight mix. Play King of the Crag. Your turn.
Right. I am going to say Saurian. I'm going to play a Consul Primus. I'll play Lapisaurus. I'll do a damage to King of the Crag. I'll play a Consul Primus. And then I'm going to Carpe Venum. We're going to Library Palosaurus, and then we're going to Reap with the Galeatops. And then it is your turn. I will draw 4.
Here, I'll say Mars. I'll exterminate to get a Consul Primus. Play Mindwarper and Shockworm and Think Drone and Unstun.
Okay, I am going to say Saurian. I'm going to play a Consul Primus and a Faust. We're going to Exalt here. We're going to Library Palosaurus. Galeatops is going to fight. We'll have Lapsaurus fight Shockworm. Consul Primus is going to Reap. Move on from here onto there. Galeatops is going to Reap. Go to 6. And it is your turn. I will draw 2.
Brobnar. First Blood. 2 damage there.
Bang.
I'm gonna run the King of the Crag into it.
It's dead.
I'm gonna burn the stockpile. I'm gonna 1-2 punch and stun. Proliferator. I'm done.
Alright, I'm gonna say Saurian. I'm gonna play Golden Spiral. I'm gonna Reap with Consul Primus. I'll move this onto the Vizima Think Drone. I'm gonna Reap with Consul Primus. I'm not using, I'll move 1 from this creature. Reap with Faust. I am going to have Lapisaurus kill the Vizima Think Drone. And then Galeatops is gonna Reap. And it is your turn. I will draw 1. Tell you to go ahead.
Logos. Look at the archive. Play Igor.
Get your cut-through research ready.
Unfortunately, both Total Recalls were in that Igor.
Oh, too bad, nerd.
Yeah.
Warning to Justin for not saying check. Okay. I missed that.
Play Igor.
That's a really funny statement, Stormstrong. I'm
It's
sorry
over
that I missed
now.
it. I missed it a while back, so.
I'll get the research in my hand. I'll go ahead and play that. I will play Overbot, play Total Recall. I'm going to get 2 for these guys. Yeah, the other Total Recall. Well, maybe not. Play Archimedes. Play Igor. Play Igor. Draw a card. Chill. I'm engineering. Just cut me to a Total Recall, please. One request.
No.
One simple request. A helper bot. I'll helper bot. I'll Total Recall. You did it. You did it. You shuffled the deck too. I know. I have one floating helper bot. I'm gonna play Carpet Flotsam with that helper bot. I'm gonna play Archimedes, Igor. This is Igor 5. Helper bot. Helper bot. Igor. Jargogol. Jargogol. I still have these two. Dominator. Mindworm. Okay, I'm done.
All right. I forge.
Keyforge.
Okay.
Check.
I am going to say this. I'm going to play Obsidian Forge, Gub.
Was it 3 floating bots? That's fine.
Exhume, draw, exhume, mix. I'm gonna put my archives in my hand. I'll play Toxin. I'll play Dust Dump. I'm gonna Essence Scale, blow up the Dust Dump to Ready and Reap with Toxin. Okay. Your turn, you pay 8 for the key. Shuffle draw.
I say Mars. Maybe not. Logos. I start running all my guys into your guys. You're at 6. Wait, you're at 6. I'll say Mars. And then a Hypno Beam mix. Gonna play Mind Warper. Play Exterminate, Exterminate. We'll have Dominator get Gub. Mind Worm gets nothing. Mix. Get Igor. Mind Warper will get Helperbot. And Unstun. I'm gonna fight the Goliatops. Nyx will reap. Those are dead, right? Goliatops is alive.
Oh, you said
Mind Worm.
Oh. Sorry.
And your turn.
Okay, I'm going to say Mars. I'm going to Kaboom.
All right, so these are archived. These are archived. Okay.
And then I'm going to play Mix, Chuff, Ape, Collector Worm. I'll drop a chain. I'll say check with 6 and tell you, go ahead. Draw 3.
All right. I'll say Logos. Pick up the archive. Get ready for nap time, baby. Let's go.
Just join Eddie down here on the floor.
I'll play Igor. I have to find a way to stop one Amber.
I think you have to have a creature in play for that. Maybe you can get through the deck and
yeah, I think I have to get through the deck.
Hypno Beam the mix or whatever, but
play Igor. Burn the stockpile. I don't think that ever. I don't think I have a way to give you an Amber. Helperbot. Helperbot. Let's do Helperbots. I'm going to. Total Recall. I guess I want to. No, I need to.
you have to Igor first.
Yeah, I have to Igor. And then I'll draw. That was 1.
Igor number 3. I guess the only way you rule a 6 is if you have both total recalls.
Even if I have both, then I get 6 exactly. So as long as I didn't use it.
I mean, I guess you have actually a decent shot at hitting it this go round.
Yeah. I draw a card. I play Archimedes, Igor. I play 2 Helperbots.
He couldn't even contain the smile. I could see it. I could see it.
Play Total Recall.
Yeah.
Pick him up. I still have to get to the thing. But I do have a lot of hits at it. Play Igor. There's Burn the Stockpile again. Play Archimedes. Play Igor. Play Helperbot. Helperbot. That was Was that Igor 6?
That was 6.
That was 6?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, man.
I did draw a Total Recall again, but I have literally no way to stop Amber. Actually, let me see. I have a Ganger Chieftain. Okay, I can. Okay. No, I can't because they won't live.
Yeah.
The Groke was there. I can't play my Igors anymore. Damn. Deck, why don't you have some Amber control? Shit. Alright, that's it.
There.
Almost had it.
I don't.
What the hell?
I think if I stop that first key, this game is not close, by the way.
Yeah, probably. But you didn't. This has like Groke. Also, purging Neutron Shark was pretty much game over. I would say that's the big game over. If this deck is Neutron Shark, it's ridiculous.
Yeah,
ridiculous.
We know that this deck is very good at purging. It's like, oh, does your deck require one creature?
One specific creature.
One specific creature.
Yeah. But Huxley has some play just because of the sheer like combo potential. I think it'll get some wins.
Royal Purple gives you a line there after the concession.
Once you punch Ape, then Grope and Ganger Chieftain to stop key. Bot triggers. I think that would have worked. Yeah. I think that would have worked.
You played your 2 Total Recalls.
Well, I wouldn't have had to play the last Total Recall because that Total Recall wasn't. I couldn't play Helperbot or Igor off that Total Recall, off the last Total
I don't think
Recall.
you had 4 bots, right?
Well, I had 2 more bots in hand, so I had 2 more bots. I think I was going to have 4 bot triggers to use.
Okay.
Because the only bot triggers I used were 2 Total Recalls, so I had 4 bot triggers to use. So I could, I could like Tremor, 1/2 punch. Groke could Ganger Chieftain.
Groke could fight the Collector Worm.
Yeah, it could fight Collector Worm and stop 1 Amber. So yeah, maybe that would have worked. Yeah, but good call. I didn't see it at the time. No big deal. Well, Huxley's not a easy deck to play. I played that Logos a lot because I was practicing with that Logos for Alliance. So I'm pretty well familiar with that Logos. Oh, Chuffy's already stunned too, so that's the one less for the Tremor. But the rest of the deck I hadn't really messed with. 2 Total Recalls is pretty silly though, with that package. All right, Grim Reminders versus Coda. The test against Barkus Rex.
I am on a chilling assistant versus Barkus.
Wow.
It's funny enough. I think this is both decks have Common Cold. I have that.
Relevant.
They have that in. This does have Burn the Stockpile. The Mars in this Grim Reminders is crazy.
No plan 10. What's Bog Spitter?
Okay, Bog Spitter. That's the relevant card versus Bog Spitter is 3 fight skirmish. After fight, discard a random card from the player's hand. Scrap if your opponent has 6 or more Amber, steal 1. So
that's
very
insane.
Relevant versus Barkus.
Yeah, super good.
Barkus likes to go. The chilling assistant.
It is good.
I used this Mars in my whatever it was, the 3-0. Because they shut the Grim Reminder short, right? It was only 3 games.
Yeah, it was three rounds.
Yeah, so this Mars was in my 3-0 Grim Reminders at Keyforge Celebration. So
The original Tournament of Champions winner, Corporal Barkus Rex.
sporting the same sleeves.
They're still feeling good.
It's the classic Dragon Shields. That's what these are. These are the gloss finish Dragon Shields. There was a time where sleeves, any of the young whippersnappers in chat over there wouldn't know that you couldn't buy matte sleeves. They were all gloss.
Yeah.
They were all gloss.
Back in our day. But I mean,
They all had holograms.
Barkus is one of our most played decks ever, and the sleeves are still holding up pretty well.
Yeah. You had holograms where important card information was.
No mulligan. I'm second right.
Yeah.
Gloss both ways uphill. And they would split instantly.
Right.
I like the way like well worn in gloss shuffles. Like this still feels good. No splits. If a sleeve from Darkest split, we'd have to sleeve the whole deck again.
Yeah. Guess what?
I don't even know what sleeves these are. I don't know what color this is.
I think it's classic. This is just classic red.
Classic red? No, it's like darker than red.
Nah, it's classic red.
Mauve. It's a bit of a mauve. Okay.
I guess I'll start by playing Heavyweight Morik. 8 power, splash attack 2, scrap, deal 2 damage to a friendly creature and 2 damage to an enemy creature.
Fertility chant.
Alright.
You have 2 Ember there. Almighty Tiger. I'll play Regrowth. Your turn.
Alright, I'm gonna say Untamed. I'm gonna play Witch of the Spore. It's a poison, 4 power, scrap, deal 3 damage to an enemy creature. Way of the Porcupine. Creature gains hazardous 3. Yeah, sure, we'll put it on this. Do build your own Xenos Dark Shadow. That's what's going on over here. And then Reclaimed by Nature. I actually want to save that, but I can't chain myself, so go ahead.
Shadows. Skeleton Key, special delivery. Your turn.
All right. I am going to say Mars. I'm going to play Shrink Ray Tech. 3 power. After Reap, choose an enemy creature, gets -2 power. Scrap until the end of the turn. The most powerful enemy creature is considered to have 1 power and 0 armor. A pretty cool card. We're going to play Dr. Zizzlefrizz. Elusive. After Reap, play a Mars creature from your discard pile and ready it. This guy's actually insane because Mars First is in this set. So just get ready to see a lot of Zizzlefrizz. This guy. And actually, I want to play him in this order so that way you can't just special delivery him. I'm going to play Terrible Teammates. You may discard a non-Mars card. So I'm going to discard Rickety Cybergiant, who's just 11 power. After fight, deal 1 damage to him. And then I've got a Jammer Pack, which I'll just slam onto this Witch of the Spore. And I'll say check with 6. I'll tell you to go ahead, and I'll draw 5.
Okay, I'll say logos. Play Library Access. Play Library of Babel, draw. Play Twin Bolt. I'll do 2 and 2. And draw. Play the Adventurer and draw. Play Phase Shift and draw. And then plays Moon Cursor and draw. I'm done.
Okay, so I forge.
I guess I have this special delivery too. I'll go ahead and take that guy out.
Okay. Forge. I am going to say Brobnar. I'm going to play War Chest.
Key.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to play Thunderdell. While you are haunted, against Splash Attack 5. I'm going to play Mournful Barn Burner. Discard the top 2 card after fight. Discard the top 2 cards of a player's deck. 6 power. Scrap. Each player discards the top card of their deck. I'm playing him. Heavyweight Morik is going to go crashing into Keo. Splash Attack 2. And then I'm going to discard and scrap Omar Skullface. Omar Skullface is 5 power, assault 3, scrap, deal 3 damage to a creature. So we'll kill the Mighty Tiger. And
Sick of this power creep, man.
look at that. It's a 5 power assault 3 that you can. That's also a punch. All right, go ahead.
All right, I'll say Untamed. Play Full Moon. I will Regrowth. My Tiger. Play my Tiger. Hit the Witch. I'm gonna play Common Cold. I'll play it before I play the Witch, actually.
Okay.
I will Vigor the Mighty Tiger. I could have healed the dude, but I think I want your guy to be dead.
All right, I'm at 9.
Okay. I'm done. Check with 10.
I needed the 1 discard card. I have this guy. He says if you're haunted, your opponent's keys cost. And I have Mars first, but I don't have a Mars card to discard to become haunted because I'm exactly at 9.
Yeah.
So the purge really mattered there. So instead, I'm going to say Untamed. I'm going to discard Bog Spitter. Yeah, I'll discard Bog Spitter. So if your opponent has 6 or more Amber, steal 1. I'll steal 1. I'm going to play Rot Feast with a discard pip. I'll discard the Rickety Cyber Giant. For the main turn, gain 1 damage each time a creature is dealt damage. I wish I had Common Cold, because that would gain a bunch right there. And then I have Invigorating Shower. Do I actually want to shuffle my Mars stuff back in? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So I stay haunted. So yeah, I'll shuffle my Mars back in. Shuffle those 3, 5, 9, 10. Haunted. Perfect. Just like we drew it up. These get shuffled in. Those don't go immediately to my hand. That would be crazy. Okay. And tell you to go ahead.
I Forge.
Draw 4.
More Shadows. I'll play One Last Job. I play Relentless Whispers. Steal 1.
You have to kill.
Oh, destroy. Okay. I'll hit this guy.
Okay.
And then I'll hit this guy.
Okay, so you had 2?
Yeah.
Okay, okay.
And I'll play this Asp. I'll use the key. Your turn.
Alright, gonna say Mars. Alright, we're haunted. Gonna say Mars. I'm going to play Don't Believe Your Eyes. If you are haunted, a creature captures 2 from its own side. We'll put it on the Mace's Asp. I am going to play Plan 10. At the end of each player's turn, return a card from under Plan 10 to its owner's hand. If there are no cards under Plan 10, destroy Plan 10. On play, put each non-Mars creature face up under Plan 10. So they're all
each player's turn?
Yes. So on my turn, I'll choose a card to go back to my hand. On your turn, you'll choose a card to get. Like this. Okay. I'm going to deep probe and say Logos. Ooh, the Brain Eaters. I'm going to play the Distant Void Prober, and then I'm going to Mars first, and draw, and then ready and reap. Your keys cost +3 next turn. Alright. Draw up, say check with 6. End of turn, add the Brobnar card to my hand. And it is your go.
Lynch Bear, play Vigor. In turn, I'll get Mighty Tiger, I guess.
Okay.
Or I'll get Asp. Yeah, I'll get Asp.
Alright.
I draw up first. Okay, your turn.
Alright, I will Forge. I am going to say Untamed. I'm going to discard Bog Spitter and steal one from you. I'm going to play Grave Pixie, gain 1, draw, and then if it's destroyed, I get to archive it. I'm going to play
Power creep is real. Start type it on Reddit right now.
play Bog Spitter with a discard icon. I'm gonna discard Airlock. Well, yeah, I'll discard Airlock. We're not getting back around to it. Okay, and it is your turn. I'll draw 2. Tell you to go ahead.
Chose Asp, Naughty, Hidden Stash, Treasure Map, Key. Your turn.
Right. I'm going to say Brobnar. I'm going to play Mournful Barn Burner. Oh, I'm sorry. This is back in your hand. That was in your hand. So you draw up to whatever. The Mighty Tiger would be in your hand at the end of my turn. Would that change your play?
Wouldn't change my play, but now I gotta
Okay.
figure out what cards are in my hand. I think it was this. Yeah.
All right.
Wait, no. It was.
I'll play Break Nasty
That.
and Blunderbore, and then I'm going to burn the stockpile.
Don't look at it.
Draw 4. Tell you to go ahead.
Ugh. Logos. Strangismo. Fogify, no fights.
Relevant.
Lab work, yeah. And library draw. Oh, yeah. This card's in the deck. I forgot it was. Play Neutron Shark. This guy, and this Asp. Okay. Library and this guy. What does it say?
He's punches 2 out of you.
Okay, let me get that guy instead of that guy.
Okay.
Alright, I'm done.
Not next turn, obviously, because.
Yeah.
Alright, I am going to say Mars. I'm going to play UFO. It's lethological, but for Mars. This thing. Terrible teammates. I'm going to play Dr. Zizzlefrizz. I'm going to play Glixel Proliferator. I'm going to play Terrible Teammates. I'm going to discard Witch of the Wilds. Yes, she's back. I'm going to play Jammer Pack. I guess we're going to slap it on this big idiot. Alright, and that's my turn. Draw. Shuffle, draw. So go ahead.
Untamed. Pick up the archive. Play the common cold.
My Martians. Grave Pixie dies.
Archive.
No,
Oh, if you're haunted.
I gotta be haunted. 1 damage. Can draw 4.
Mighty Tiger, Brick Nasty. Nature's Call. This and Mighty Tiger. Mighty Tiger that. Do Fairy. Discard Save the Pack. Read with Bear. Your turn. Go 9.
Okay, I'm gonna say Mars. I'm gonna UFO. No! I'm gonna discard Distant Void Prober, and enemy creature captures 1 from its own side. Capture onto Naughty. I'm gonna Deep Probe for Shadows. Okay. And then I'm gonna plan 10. Shove these guys under here. Turn ends. I draw 3. You get Ancient Bear back.
I lose.
You do get the second key there.
Yeah, I got the cake. That is important. Okay. Keyforge is dead. That's it. Okay.
The Chilling Assistant.
Destroyed. Marcus Rex, a bad deck. Okay, that concludes the first pod. And now...
Plan 10 is very good.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Pod 2.
Okay. I'm on Tamar. Okay. This deck right here. You're on M.O. Waltrip.
Yep.
Okay. M.O. Waltrip. Dark Tidings.
We're back. Back to where it all began.
Is it I'm on the Whoa?
Yeah.
And you're on Dark Tidings? I guess that's just the way it is for tonight.
It's how it's going to be, like, basically
for the
down the whole line.
Okay. Okay.
Every round is identical the way the sets match up.
Okay. All right.
For every pod. But we will probably end up playing all these decks.
I think so.
3 or 4 times. So Coda Stonk's never lower.
Yeah.
I know it's like it's a random Grimmir's deck out of 6 total that we open. Right?
Yeah. I do think that Mars is really good.
It's crazy.
That Mars is really good. That Mars is like a 1-up. That is a singleton Mars. That is a scattershot of the possible Mars cards you could have in the set. And so it is 12 random Mars cards. They just happen to be really good.
It'll be fun to see, like, as far as like all the round 1s are done, how did Grimmir's match up with the Coda in all 4 rounds, right? How did Woe match up with Dark Tidings in all 4 rounds?
Yeah.
That'll be fun to look at that.
All right, so what am I playing around over there? Z-Force. Double Lay of the Land. This Shadows is awesome. And this logo's pretty good. And Eddie. Okay. A Brand.
Do some quick upkeep here.
This is like the jewel tone blues, I think. No, this is sky blue.
Not even the common cold could get me out of that problem. I need the problem is Barkus is like you get so much just like plinking amber control, right?
Yeah.
And I had kind of
so on Barkus excels where it's like go to 6, 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 right? And then that's one of those classic decks that's like got some taxing and then something that punishes you hard.
Yeah.
If you go above the total, right? Eight. Okay, I am gonna have to readjust my brain.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think this is a mulligan. So I'm gonna mulligan. I think, like, my one initial complaint with Grim Reminders is that I think board wipes are, like, they're more pushed to uncommon and rare. And so, like, I think that was the one thing that I noticed about that Grim Reminder sealed, was that boards got pretty big. Because a lot of the board wipes are at the higher rarities, which I don't think is particularly good.
Yeah.
So.
I think Eden's Jar at rare makes sense because, like, yes, it's a very good effect, but you don't want a lot of them floating around. And I think that's fine.
You don't want.
I think that's what kind of when your rares to be.
You don't want every deck to have them.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to say Star Alliance. I'm gonna play Recruiting Station. Is that you're not borrowing from me, are you? No. Okay. Yeah, go ahead. I'll draw.
I'll also play Hydro, Cataloger, draw. I will play Information Exchange, play Infomorph, play Vespelon Theorist. I'll forgive or forget to archive this. Your turn.
All right, I'm going to say, I'm going to say Equidon. I'm going to play Envoy of Acquire and Tia Arhi Esquire, and then I'm going to Recruiting Station and say Equidon. Echo Reflector.
Does it discard it? It does discard it.
Discard the top card. Yeah. And go ahead.
I'll say the Star Alliance. I'll play Lay of the Land. Okay. Play Kirker. Play Z Particle Tracker. I'm done.
I'm gonna say Star Alliance. I'm gonna play Teamwork. Unfortunately, does not get archived. I'm gonna put Detention Coil on Kirker.
Okay.
And then we're gonna Recruiting Station, and I'm gonna say Equidon. It's unfathomable. And it's your turn. I'll draw to you till you got
Shadows. One-Eyed Willa. Francis. Walk the plank, steal one. Ransom. Sack of coins. I'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay, so I
draw a card and get a guy.
So yeah, you get to choose the order.
You draw a card. You get a guy. Then I'll play Little Niff. Okay.
Right. I'm gonna say Unfathomable. Going to Adult Swim. I knew Adult Swim was good against the Shadow, so I've been kind of playing awkward because I didn't want you to like flood the board with a bunch of garbage. Abyssal Sight, sack. I think this Techno Babble is the thing I care the least for. I'm gonna Recruiting Station and say Unfathomable. I'm gonna play Fathom Reaver and Timoti. And it is your turn. I will draw 3. So you go ahead.
Okay, I'll say Logos and pick up the archive. I will fight Fathom Reaver, or Timoti. I will place Static Charge on Fathom Reaver, which could be bad. We'll see. I'll play Brainiac, play Seaborg, play Information Exchange. I'm done. I'll draw up to 5.
All right. Start of my turn, Fathom Reaver blows up these 2, and I draw 2. I am going to say Equidon. I'm going to hire on and make a token. I'm going to play 2 Ornate Talking Trays. I'm going to Recruiting Station, and I'll say
The archive hire on.
Oh yeah, archive. Get archived. Recruiting Station. I'm gonna say Equidon. Bang. I'm gonna play the old stinker. And yeah, I'll reap with this prospector before it explodes. Okay, it's your turn. I will draw 2. Theta, go ahead.
Keyforge?
Yeah.
I'll say the Logos. I'll go ahead and fight Fathom Reaver. It's gotta go. I'll draw. I will play Theorist, reap with Seaborg, shoot that guy. You draw. I raise the tide. Archive the top card. I'm done.
Okay. I am going to say Equidon. I'll put my archives into my hand. I am going to reap 3 times. Old Tinker lets me discard a card. I'm going to discard Friendly Guide and then draw. 5. Ornate talking trays make 2 more tokens. So I go ahead and pop those, make 2 more tokens. I'm going to hire on and make a token. Okay. And then I'd spend a bunch of time counting cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Good enough for me. I'll say Equidon. It wasn't. I'm going to market crash. Destroy each non-token creature. Gain 2 chains. And then I'm going to play Shrewd Investor. And I will say check with 7. It is your turn.
I'm done.
Oh, drop this chain. Okay, so I will forge. Oh, this thing. Where did I put it? Where did I put it? This, it's archived. Okay. I'm gonna say Equidon. Put my archives into my hand. I need to reap 3 times. Okay, that's good enough. I'll reap 1, 2, 3 to get there. I'm going to play hire on, make a token. Oh, if I knew this deck better.
You would have drawn that card?
Yeah. It was a generous offer, like just cracked, right? We're gonna have this fight Little Niff, and then Shrewd Investor's gonna fight Little Niff. I still have a chain. I think I just reap. Yeah. And I'll tell you to go ahead. I'm going to keep using these prospectors until you stop me.
Yeah, I don't know how I do anything about those. Yeah. I'll say Starlance. I'll play this Shieldulator and this Tabor and draw, and this Z Wave Emitter and draw. I'm done.
Oh, okay, now this chain is go. All right, I am going to.
I don't think there's any Kerwallops up in here. Even if I Kerwallop, you just draw 6 cards. Like...
I'm going to say Equidon. I'm going to reap 6 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then the Shrewd Investor is going to fight the Tabor. No reason to let him live. All right, it's your turn. I'm gonna shuffle and draw. So check with 11.
Play Eddie.
How dare you?
Archive a card. Play this Infomorph. Your turn. These words for 8. You reap 6 times, and I lose. Okay.
That was but the faintest hint of the power of this deck.
Will Dark Tidings win any games in this tournament?
Find out next time. some of those Dark Titanic decks represented themselves in past.
Yeah. Next.
The Archon, who measurably emits dis. Measurably. Versus Aya. God, I love. Oh my god, Aya is such a cool deck. This one. Oh, it's got Born Its Touch. Stupid worlds collide. Stopping all the fun.
Yeah, that's pretty awful.
It's just like take out one half. Now, that deck does have 2 giants though, right? So I actually think that if memory serves, the Niflkong is the problem in that deck.
It's more
Niflkong is the one that will end the game.
Yeah.
There, we got board wipe wise. Soulkeeper.
To be fair, every deck has to play every other deck, so it's like it's a game of momentum, though, right? If you lose your first round, you're like, that's all hopeless from here.
Alright, you gotta play around. This deck does have like Infernuses too, right? No. What is this deck? Oh, it's got the... Man, this is such a cool deck. Maverick Bow Kniving, double big guy.
That's cool.
A sweet deck. Eight.
5. I'll keep.
This hand's a keeper. I just don't know what the sequencing is. This hand is like for sure a keeper though. I think the sequencing is something like turn 1 Greater Oxtet. Purge.
You drop first, right? Oh, wait, no, right, okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
Purge. Hapsis. Gain 2 counters. I'm just gonna use dice.
Yeah, it's legal now.
That's legal. And I'll tell you to go ahead.
I'll say this. I will Dance of Doom for 6.
How dare you?
Trekker, Relentless Creeper.
I'm gonna say Shadows. I'm gonna Kymor Eclipse and then Subtle Chain.
I'm placing her at. I'm done.
Going to say Logos. Gonna play Memory Trip, Prescriptive Grammabot, Telltale Vapors. Draw to Archive, and then Hologramophone. Enrage a creature, and I will draw 3. Prescriptive Grammarbot is rare for some reason.
Say Saurian. I'm going to discard the bottom half of Deosyllus. I'm going to play Curse of Vanity.
Exalt each flank creature?
Each friendly creature. A friendly creature and an enemy creature.
Okay.
I'm going to Chant of Hubris. I'm going to play Ancient Power with a capture icon, which is really cool.
This is really dope.
I'm done.
Okay, I'm gonna say logos. I get to archive something. I'm going to play Wormhole Tech, Babbling Bibliophile. I'm going to Reap with the Prescriptive Grammar Bot. I'm going to Enrage Snorette, which is incredibly relevant here. And then we're going to Hologramophone the Grammabot or the Bibliophile. The Grammabot. I don't really want to give you some amber. Alright, your turn. I'll draw 3. Tell you to go ahead.
So, play Untamed. The option is I can load on, I can discard these 3 guys.
Gain 3?
And then gain 3. But I do leave the Bibliophile alive in that case. But you know what? We YOLO. We're YOLOing.
You only YOLO once.
Yep. Also shovels the bottom of Kong back in too, which is maybe important. I'm done. Check 6.
Alright, I think we forfeit this key, but I am going to draw a bunch of cards here. We're going to say Logos. It's a classic Worlds Collide, just say Logos because it's uninterrupted. We'll start with Reaping with the Bibliophile. Draw. Insane draws. Holy shit. Actually insane. We're going to Telltale Vapors. And we'll archive. Just insane. Oh, we'll play Wormhole Tech and Eddie. Hologramophone Eddie. We're gonna Reap with Wormhole Tech. Top card of my deck. It is not a Logos card, otherwise archive it. Prescriptive Grammabot. I think just Reaps. I mean, my board state is now where I can outrush the charrette capturing. So draw 2. Tell you to go ahead.
Play Gladiatus. Play Consul Primus. Do damage to the Bibliophile.
No.
I'm done.
Operation Kill Primus. Okay, we're gonna say Logos. I'm in the archive my whole deck territory.
Logos pilled.
I am archive maxing. I am Logos pilled. Prescriptive Grammabot's gonna go run down Consul Primus, and then we're gonna Hologramophone it. We're going to Reap with the Wormhole Tech. Chimor Eclipse gets archived. We're going to Reap with the Wormhole Tech. Hawk gets archived. And then Eddie is going to Reap. And it is your turn. I'm going to draw 1. So you go ahead. I know I got some more Logos cards in here somewhere.
This.
Should never have purged this Apsis. I know this creeper got shuffled out.
Yeah. I'll play Dark Minion, Creeper, Bonesaw, I'll fight Eddie.
Okay, words are gone.
I'm done.
Do we crack the archives? Eddie gets worse. I could take a dis turn. I don't hate that. I'll say dis. I'm gonna play. We'll start with Board Its Touch. We'll start with that. Let's see if we can just end the fun.
Top card, top 5?
Top 5. Top half of Kong, it's coming. Yeah, we'll get the top half of Kong.
And then shuffle.
Yeah, the rest are shuffled. It's purged. Top half of Kong is purged. Okay, I'm gonna exhume the Octet. I'm gonna play Bloodshard Imp and Dendrix and Buzzle. Buzzle's gonna purge Dendrix. We're gonna give Eddie Soul Keeper. Buzzle is gonna fight Snoret and purge Bloodshard Imp, and then fight Snoret. And I'll tell you to go ahead. I don't have a card to purge with Octet. I'll draw 6, say check with 12.
Untamed. Play Dino Beast, kill Eddie.
No!
Play Niffle Ape, discard Sad, bottom half of Niffle Kong. I'm done.
Was this Archon deck? Did you open this in one of our sealed playtestings?
I want to say yeah, something like that. I think it didn't get to play that much.
Okay.
We have played it before. It was sleeved, right?
Yeah.
It was sleeved?
Yeah. Okay. I'm going to say Logos. I'm going to archive a card. I'm going to Wild Wormhole for lethal distraction. Choose a creature for the minute of the turn. Whenever this creature takes damage, it takes an additional 2. I'll choose Bonesaw.
Get one.
Wow. Lethal distraction. Incredible. I'm gonna play this other Eddie. I'm going to I got the achievement for having only 3 cards in hand.
So we did put Light Tasker in the tournament.
Yeah. If this had Infernus's.
Yeah, it'd be crazy, right?
I'll reap with Wormhole Tech to exhume.
No, he archives it.
Oh yeah. Archive.
What's up, Bertani?
I'm gonna reap with his other Wormhole Tech. Tell you to. Oh, I got the Prescriptive Groundrot. Is he gonna reap? I'll choose the Relentless Creeper. And it's your turn. I'll shuffle. Oh, so first off, Octet is gonna purge this other Buzzle and grow larger. And then I'll shuffle and draw 5.
Okay, I'll play this stuff. I'll fight a Wormhole Tech. I'll reap. Your turn.
This deck. I don't know. You didn't like interact with me.
Yeah. Yeah.
My God.
This deck was oops all creatures in my hand every turn.
Oops. My God. My God.
Yeah.
The archive perverts. Oh man. That was premium content for the archive perverts.
Give me that. I do love a good archive. A good big archive. Thick archive. Meaty archive.
Yeah. How many games left? 2 more games.
We're moving along pretty well.
Yeah. There have been nights where we've ended about this time.
Yeah.
With fewer games.
Yeah. All right, I'm on AOA. Let's go.
All those archive perverts. The shadow who fiddles with vaults. Oh boy.
Oh god.
Fast time.
Oh gee. I'm ready to like lose with all the best, our old best decks.
Oh yeah. Some fun stuff. At least you'll have fun while doing it with Nibirius.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. All right, let me see.
Nibirius has yeah, Bouncing Deathquark. Bouncing Deathquark is good against Halifax.
House Mirror, that is actually unlikely, highly
Yeah.
unlikely in this tournament. I don't think this 2-row is going to be able to handle all the decks, unfortunately. I'll show the belt off one more time.
Here's the belt.
This could be yours one day. Well, it could be one of your decks' belt one day. For a minute, until you lose it.
Brobnar Disc Logos and AOA is a very fun combo. I like Brobnar Sanctum Disc as another sleeper combo because that's what K Vibius is. And that's a cool combo for sure.
Oh boy.
It's really good in sealed, but it's probably less so in Archon, so.
These Nibirius sleeves though.
They're beat up.
What were these? These Ultra Pros?
Yeah. Those were in my car for a while.
Their lack of respect. Some first?
Yeah.
I'll mulligan.
Yeah, you will mulligan. Yeah, I'll mulligan.
It's pretty wild that we've been doing this shit for 5 years, man. Never again in our lives will we commit something this long. Never again. I can say that with confidence.
I think the time in my life where I played Magic the most, I don't think I played as much Magic as I do Keyforge.
Yeah, man, Keyforge is easily my most played
I played a lot of Magic in spurts.
Yeah.
Because the thing was
But that's like including like playing Magic Online. Even
Yeah.
with that, and I played like a lot of Magic Online, a lot of Magic Arena. I think Keyforge still is way more. I mean, I was looking at our YouTube earlier. We have like 800 videos.
yeah, it's a lot.
Like that in itself is
Crazy.
a staggering number because they're all like 2-hour videos, right? That was the second, right? No, it was first. That was first. Yeah, we're pretty much card game boomers.
Yeah, Helmullen did win.
I'm first. I'll play Quantum Finger Trap.
All right, I'm gonna say Brobnar. When discard follow the leader, play Brick Nasty, play Ged Hammer, and tell you to go ahead and I'll draw 4.
I'll say Dis. I'll play Dust Imp, play Lash. I'll play Not Finish With You. I'll play his 2 Exhumes.
Oof.
And I really hate to see that because that's.
You do hate to see it.
I don't know what I can do about that. I don't want to hold them.
You do really hate to see that.
Yeah.
You definitely want to see those later in that deck. I'll say Brobnar. I'll play Bingo Bang Bang. Play Rowdy Scald. I'll have Ged fight the Dust Imp. And I'll gain 1. And then Brick Nasty is gonna reap. And I'll tell you to go ahead. You can forge. I'll draw 2.
I'll say
See if I care.
Brobnar. Play Rock Hurling Giant.
Hurl some rocks.
We're hurling rocks here. I'm gonna Blood Money the Ged.
Okay.
I'm gonna discard Grok.
All right, so everybody's enraged.
It's from the blood money. Now the question is, do I have 2 more cards. I can kill Brick Nasty or I can kill. I think I kill because you can't get these back with Hellfest, so I'll do Rock. I'm done.
All right, I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna play Lashbrook James, Lord Invitus, and Yerk. Yerk is gonna pitch the deck's favorite target, Armadrone. And it's your turn. I'll draw 4. Teddy, go ahead.
I'll say Logos. I'll play Time Traveler. Draw 2. Play Bouncing Death Clerk. Get Time Traveler and Yerk. Get Rock Hurling Giant and Invitus. Play Standardized Testing. And done.
All right, I will say this. I'm going to exhume Invitus. I am going to play Snag. I am going to play Yerk. Yerk is going to discard Memory Chip, which is, I know, probably eyebrow raising for a lot of people, but if you saw my hand...
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure it makes sense. I'll play Cal, play Lulp. I'm going to Tremor the Lord.
My God. Nibirius is so good at dealing with boards.
Yeah, it is, actually.
All right, gonna say Logos. This is one of those sneaky plays that this deck that gets away with. That's kind of cracked. I got a Strange Gizmo. Am I playing a Strange Gizmo? I think it's fine. I'm going to think twice, follow the leader. And then fight, unstun.
Yep, that's pretty good.
And then I'm going to phase shift. I'll damage Calfine. Phase shift Ganger Chieftain, Snag, and a Lollop. And it is your turn. Draw 4. Teddy, go ahead.
Okay. I'll say Brodner. I'll fight Snag. Cal. Fight Ganger Chieftain. Before you get a free thing. And I'll play Groggins. Your turn.
Alright, gonna say Brobnar, gonna play Volca. I'll do the 2 damage to Groggins. I'll play Calfine. And then I will Vow of Blood. And your turn, draw 3, till you go ahead.
I'll play Schuler. I'll play Shadow of Dis.
Pretty creatures relevant. Are blank.
I'll Pain Reaction.
Okay, so
I'll use Lash. Check with 6.
All right, I will say Dis. I'm going to play Gub and Yerk, and then I will reap with Invitus and Yerk, and I will hit you with a Lash, and I will say check with 6. And it is your turn. My creatures have text again.
I'll say Logos. I'm gonna poke Lord Invis.
He's dead.
Draw. I'll standardize testing. Yerks and Grogginses.
Yerks. Okay. 4s and 8s.
Archimedes. Helperbot. Rocket Boots. On Schuler. Helperbot's gonna play. Actually, I'll hold this Rocket Boots for a second, and then Helperbot's gonna play Groggins, and I'll put Rocket Boots on Groggins. Okay, I'm done.
Okay, so I have Forge and Strange Gizmo fires off.
Yes. These are archived.
I am going to say Logos. I'm gonna Effervescent. Causal Loop and Archive. Bat Drone. I'm gonna Causal Loop like this. Causal Loop, something like that. Okay. Drop a chain, draw 3, tell you to go ahead.
Say Logos. I'll pick up the Archive. I'm gonna Binate Rupture. Bang. I'm going to help repeat yourself. Which I need to see, like, I wanted to see a long time ago, but it is what it is.
Oh, I'm sorry, F-Forge. I have a key.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Play Time Traveler. Draw, draw. Play Archimedes. Play Overbot. Ganger Chieftain, fight the Bat Drone. And I'm done.
Pick up Archives. Say Logos. Interdimensional Graft.
Yeah.
Cyberclone. Archimedes. Causal Loop with a damage pip. I'll shoot the Helper Bot. And I'm going to archive this card. And your turn, I will draw 3. So to go ahead.
Get those. Say this. Schuler, steal 1. Dust Imp. Exhume. The bot. For Groggins. Pit Lord is discarded. Your turn.
Okay, I am going to say
Look, man. I maybe could have played it, but I scare. If I had Lash in play, then maybe.
The play is to Helper Bot, the Pit Lord, then Standardized Testing.
Yeah, that is the play.
That's the play in the deck. That's like the best
Or
use.
BDQ.
Yeah, Bouncy Death Quirk's also good. All right, I'm gonna say Dis. I'm gonna play Tesmal and Charette, and then Exhume. We're gonna Exhume. A Yerk. Yerk is going to pitch Mini Groupthink Tank. And it is your turn. I'll draw and then shuffle and draw.
All right, let's say Brobnar. I'm into the Furry Groggins.
Okay.
I'm gonna fight. Are the Archimedes?
Okay.
Ready. Fight Tesmal. Fight Tesmal. That's 4 damage on it, and then fight Charette.
Cyberclone gets the keywords, so it has elusive.
Okay.
So you fight it.
It's all the same.
Okay.
Yeah. That's 5 uses instead of 4. Either way, it's dead. Gengar Chieftain. Reap. Your turn.
Okay. It's Brobnar time. Hallafest.
Yep.
Volca. Brick Nasty. Get Hammer. With you, I assemble Ragnarok. Does that deck have interdimensional graphs? Is the next question.
I don't believe so.
Yeah, it was never a Brigger.
Nah.
Okay. So 3 chains. We're gonna play Harmal, Brick, Volca, 2 damage pips. Damage pips to the Dust Imp, Calfine, Ged, Gengar Chieftain. Gengar Chieftain was the second. Gengar Chieftain was the bottom card of the deck. So Ged's gonna go flying into Gengar Chieftain. I'll gain 1. Ged comes back to hand. Everybody readies. I'll have Volca fly into Schuler. Gain 1. Everybody's ready. Does it make sense to fight the Gengar Chieftain into Schuler? I don't think it matters. I'll play Volca. I'll kill off the Helper Bot. Play again. And then reap 4 times.
No, splash kill the bot anyway.
Oh, yeah, you're right. So damage to the Yerk. Okay. Drop chain, draw 3, so you check with 12.
Play Dis. Shadow of Dis.
My creatures are blank.
Dust Imp. Exhume. Is it Pit Lord? Pit Lord. Lord of Pit. Yeah. Done.
I forge.
Lord of the Pit. No fear. I think Pit Lord is my only chance.
I'll say Logos. Effervescent. I should have 2 chains anyway. I'll play this mini group think tank. It's blank, so I don't have to shoot my own Brobnar creatures. I'll play this interdimensional graft. And it is your turn. Drop a chain, draw 3. That was 3 to 2, 2 to 2, 2. I'm at 2 chains. I went from 2 to whatever. Yeah, there we go.
Fight Harmaul. Dust Imp. Fight Sirik. Your turn.
Going to say Logos. I'm going to play Memory Chip. I'm going to play Effervescent Principle. If I reap with this mini group think tank, I have to shoot one of my Brobnar creatures. And I need my Brobnar creatures on the next turn. So, go ahead. Drop a chain, draw 2, tell you to go ahead.
Alright, fight good. Maybe Pit Lord wasn't the call.
I'll say Brobnar, I'll play Bingo Bang Bang, I'll play Val of Blood, and then I'm going to reap 4 times. Drop chain, drop 2, tell you to go ahead.
Logos, Time Traveler, lose. Dang. Yeah. You gotta admit, you were pulling from Nibirius for a second.
Yeah.
You gotta admit.
Nibirius is a cooler deck.
Double
Nibirius is cooler. But like a week into Winds of Exchange, we might be pulling for the Hellfest
I also
deck.
got kind of a bad draw, I feel like.
Yeah, you had the Exhumed.
The Exhumed early, yeah.
I feel like I had a bad draw because I feel like
a
lot of the time
you did.
There was a lot of that game where the game was just over if I.
No, you're right.
I had had a long time. I had Think Twice for Effervescent to hit you with it again. So.
God.
Yeah.
Okay. Last match.
Taldir. All right, so Taldir, the Warlock of Dill Temple.
Dill Temple.
The Legacy Stealth mode. Absolutely insane in this deck. I used this Star Alliance. And this Star Alliance has 2 dead creatures. However, this is the Star Alliance I used in my 3-0 GR thing, so.
What if GR sweeps Coda? It probably will. Let's be honest. Probably will.
Part of the reason why Nibirius won the AOA tournament, I kind of want to go back to AOA real quick. Part of the reason why the Nibirius won the AOA tournament is that, yeah, it's prone to like not great draws, but once it got to the best of 3, it just does the same thing every single game, and it generates a lot of amber. The Dust Imps are very, very good in it, so.
Zek's kind of like worse Sparks Rex, I think.
That one?
Yeah.
It's Sanctum.
It's got Sanctum.
Well, that means it's automatically worse.
Yeah, it does.
That means it is automatically worse. But it has like a bunch of hammer pips, right? Yeah, I'm looking at Key Charge, Lost in the Woods, Regrowth, Dust Pixie, Hunting Witch, a Bait and Switch.
About key cheats.
But like that you're just gonna take a couple Sanctum turns. You're just gonna be kind of like, well, I'll play 2 dudes in an action.
Yeah, World's Collide is like dog shit in the middle, right? It's awful.
It's Winds of Exchange.
It's the fact that it can't deal with creatures, right?
Winds of Exchange beats up so many World's Collide decks.
Blah, I'll mulligan. There is a Snufflegator in this deck, though. I'd love to see that. Maybe we'll see a Snufflegator emote in chat for the first time in a year. Dill, you stupid Dill Temple.
You blow up any artifacts over here?
I don't know. There we go. I don't know. Okay.
All right, I'm going to start by playing Tachyon Manifold. All right, Tachyon Manifold says, action, take another turn after this one. Your opponent draws 10 cards. Purchase Tachyon Manifold. So, go ahead.
Mana Remiel, Inspiration.
Ready, reap. Okay, I am going to play Untamed. Not Untamed, Unfathomable. I'm going to play Arcane Transmitter. This has a discard icon on it. You have to believe me. It's right there. I'm going to discard Camaraderie. Action, discard the top 4 cards of any player's deck. So
that's a good card.
I'll play Circle Speak. I'll name all these cards as I go. Circle Speak says, choose a creature. It captures 2 from each haunted player. This card is very good. It doesn't do anything right now, though. And then I'm going to play Dirge of the Deep. Discard the bottom card of your opponent's deck. So discard the bottom card of your deck, please, sir. Discard the bottom card of your deck, sir. Sir, could you discard the bottom card of your deck? All right.
Snufflegator.
Exhaust each untamed creature. Exhaust each creature that shares a house with that card. All right, your turn. I will draw 4, and I'll tell you to go ahead.
All right, I'll say Shadows. I'll play Secret Needle. I'll play Bad Penny. I'll Nerve Blast. I'll shoot Bad Penny. I'll discard Bad Penny. Penny, your turn.
How many cards in your discard pile there?
4.
4, huh? All right, I am going to say Unfathomable again. I'm going to play Arcane Transmitter. I'm going to play Trawler. Play, if you are haunted, capture all of your opponent's amber. Arcane Transmitter. I'm going to transmit myself right here. Right now, right in this chat. Discard, 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 discard. Discard 4 cards. Okay, and it is your turn. I will draw 2 and tell you to go ahead.
Untamed. Hunting Witch, Dust Pixie. Dust Pixie.
Good lord.
Way of the Bear. Check.
I'd say I want this guy back. Okay, I'm gonna say Unfathomable. I'm gonna Arcane Transmit you twice. Discard 8
cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Okay. I'm gonna Circle Speak. I'm gonna choose the Hunting Witch to capture 2 from each haunted player. I'm not haunted.
You're not haunted.
I have 7 cards before the Circle Speak. The Trawler is going to kill the Hunting Witch.
Yeah, I figured it was dead anyway, so.
And it is your turn. I will draw 1, so you check with 6.
That works. I'll say Untamed. I'll Reap with the Dust Pixies.
Okay.
I'll Lost in the Woods.
All right, so the Trawler gets shuffled in.
I'll play this Crab.
The Crab.
I don't think Switchblade has R.
What's that?
The artifact control.
Oh, yeah. Nah. All right, mine.
Yep.
We're gonna say Equidon. I'm gonna play Uncommon Currency. I'm gonna play Estate Sale. Purge a non-creature card from your discard pile. I'm gonna purge Camaraderie. Gain 2. And then I'm gonna put in a spin. Lose 1. If you do, choose a house and discard the top card of your opponent's deck. If the card belongs to the named house, gain 4. I'm gonna say Untamed.
One still against me.
All right, and it's your turn. I will draw 3 and tell you to go ahead and say check with 7.
Sanctum. Grey Monk. Commander Remiel. Seki. I'll put Seki over here. Protect the Weak. Sigil Brotherhood. Reap. Reap. Your turn. 2 words for 7. I check with 8.
Okay.
I think only one Seki. Yeah, there's only one.
All right. I am going to say Unfathomable. I'm at 9. I'm going to Arcane Transmit myself. 2, 3, 4. I am going to play Korakiri Germinator. Put a card from a player's discard pile on the bottom of their deck. Maybe one of your garbage cards. Yeah, Bad Penny. Here you go. What's yours?
Great. You can combo that guy with the thing that taps stuff.
I'm gonna play Trawler, and he's gonna capture all of your amber. And then I'm gonna Call of the Void, and I will exhaust Seki. And it is your turn. I will draw 3 and tell you to go ahead.
Untamed. Please, thank you. I'm gonna use Sigil. I'll fight there with the Wave of the Bear. I will reap. Reap. Ugh. Your turn.
Right. I am going to say Star Alliance. I'm going to stealth mode you. I'm going to survey and draw. Look at the top 2 cards and discard 1. I'll discard this Gem Coat Vendor. I'm going to survey with a discard. I'll discard the Siphonopterian. And then look at the top 2 cards and discard 1. I'll discard the Modular Exoskeleton. Creature gains +4 power at the beginning of your turn. You may return it from your discard pile to your hand. I'm going to play Retro Technician Lee. If you are haunted, he enters play ready. So he's ready. After Reap, you may play a creature from your discard pile. So I'm going to Reap.
What the hell?
And we're going to play Siphonopterian.
He's uncommon?
Oh yeah, that guy's insane.
Okay.
We're going to Stronger Together. Ready each non-Star Alliance creature that has 2 more non-Star Alliance neighbors.
What?
And we're going to Reap with him. and we're going to capture. I may play a creature card, so and then I'm going to play the Trawler, and I'll capture all that hammer. Okay. All right. I'm going to say check with 7. I'm going to draw these 5, and I'll tell you to go ahead.
All right, I guess I'll say Sanctum. We'll fight this dude.
All right, so if it is not your turn, gain 2.
I'll fight this dude.
Okay.
Take this back here. I'll discard, take hostages, and Radiant Truth.
So you're not gonna kill this guy?
How do you want me to do that?
It's not killing him, huh?
How do you expect I would do that? I'm done.
Okay, so I will forge for 7. I am going to say Star Alliance. I'm gonna reap with Retro Technician. We'll get this guy back.
Not that guy.
This guy.
Just, you know.
It's there.
For reference.
I'll play... He did take a damage last time he fought. I'll play Near Future Lens. Oh, I could get back this thing at the start of my turn. Yeah. Well, let's go ahead and give him this harness. This exoskeleton. Yeah, sure. I'll play Corporal Bridger, who draws a card. And then we're going to give him a prototype harness as well. So he is currently 14 power. And it is your turn. I'll shuffle. I'm no longer haunted. I'll shuffle and draw 2.
Okay. I'll say Shadows. I'll bait and switch.
Okay, so steal.
I will play Umbra. I'll booby trap.
Alright, so Technician Lee is dead. Oh, I could reap with him. You may, because he's play fight reap. Sorry, I need damage tokens. So damage, and then 4 damage. Okay. I would actually get to draw whatever card I wanted, which is kind of insane there.
Pawn sacrifice. I'll do 3 and 3.
So 3 damage here.
And I'll Secret Eagle.
Okay.
He takes 1 damage at the start of your turn?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm done.
Alright. Okay, I am going to say Unfathomable.
Yeah, bait and switch can definitely be unerrated. I feel like Library Access almost could be unerrated too. I know that makes the lands decks happening in this, so maybe not.
I'm going to Arcane Transmitter, mill myself 4.
We'll make a reference.
Oh, yeah, and he took the 1 damage at the start of this turn, right?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, maybe not Library Access.
I don't want Dirge of the Deep, I don't think. I'm going to play Covetous Hema and capture those 3. Capture 3 of those. I will reap with the Kariki Germinator. I'm going to put Circle Speak on the bottom of my deck. I'm going to transmit myself again. or Garcia. I am going to near future lens the Garcia, and then I'm going to reap with the trawler. And it is your turn. I will draw one. Tell you to go ahead. Oh, I have a gem coat vendor on top of my deck.
So he's 10, he's 14?
Yeah, he has 4 more damage and he dies.
Thanked him. Play Radiant Truth.
Okay, so stun.
Fight this stupid idiot.
Alright, he dies. You get all your amber back.
I'm done. Oh yeah, I'm supposed to know all the cards you draw, right?
Yeah, this is my hand.
Okay.
Alright, I'm going to say Equidon. I'm going to play Incarnation Pod, which is action, choose a card in any discard pile and put it on the bottom of his owner's deck, and scrap, purge a card from the bottom of each player's deck.
What the fuck is that deck doing?
I'm going to security detail a friendly creature captures one, so he's going to capture. Yeah, I'm sorry, he is stunned. So he's going to capture, and then each of its neighbors captures one. Capture. I'm going to security detail again to go to 7. I'm going to near future lens, play this, and then I'm going to Tachyon Manifold, take an extra turn. You draw 10, but I take an extra turn. I forge for 7.
I don't.
Bang.
I was not playing the same game as you.
Grim Reminders is like
Grim
Legacy.
Reminders is a new deck, a new game entirely.
Grim Reminders is like Legacy Magic.
Yeah, what the fuck?
You had how much amber?
I don't know.
400?
It didn't matter.
400,000?
It literally did not matter.
400.
Jeez.
490,000 amber. The combinating.
I'm going to Reddit.
The combinating.
I'm going to type it in Discords.
Can you imagine what I would be saying if I was on the receiving end of that?
Oh boy. Yeah, no, I got swept, huh? That round. No wonder I feel like shit. I guess that explains it. The capture all dude was the only reason the code didn't win. Yeah, but like he played that guy a lot of times.
Okay, so I also had there was an unfathomable creature in my discard pile that made keys cost +3. I also had Center Chief Garcia. So there was a possible board state where I reanimate both of those, right? And Justin pays 11 for that key, and that is like the bulk of what was captured there. So
extra keyword is a bad idea. I don't like it. Yeah, I mean it's like that is just you win the game when you want to win the game, right? If you're on that.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
That also has stealth mode too, right? So there might be like a situation where you force them to take the extra turn, they draw 10, but then you stealth mode them, and then they can't play their actions either, right?
Yep. All right, that's it for us.
These are the worst Grim Reminder decks, by the way.
These are actually the worst.
Be
ones,
prepared.
Yeah. Oh,
be
God.
prepared.
The tournament's gonna be nuts.
Be prepared for Grim Reminders.
We'll be back Sunday for more. We'll probably do another doubleheader Sunday if we have time. So
Nexus of Fate. Yeah.
Get through all the round ones. See what happens. So thanks for watching. Thank you Wizram for the bits. Appreciate that.
Appreciate everybody hanging around tonight.
Everyone have a good rest of your week, and we'll see you on Sunday.
Yep. Goodbye.